Alright, so today we're going to dig into a phenomenal bass solo by Oscar Pettiford. This is Honeysuckle Rose with Thelonious Monk Trio. This is from 1956 from the great recording called The Unique Thelonious Monk. Before I play this solo, let's dig a little bit into the background behind this recording. This album was recorded and released in 1956. This is the second record that Monk did for Riverside. At the time Riverside bought out Monk's recording contract from Prestige Records, his music was largely considered unfit for mass appeal. As part of Riverside's business strategy, they'd have Thelonious Monk record a couple of standards records to try to boost his profile, basically, try to get those sales numbers up a little bit. The result of this business strategy was two great records. We got Thelonious Monk Plays Duke Ellington and The Unique Thelonious Monk. Both of these records feature Oscar Pettiford on bass, and the record that we're going to listen to today features Art Blakey on drums. As a little side note here, the third record that Monk would do for Riverside was Brilliant Corners. If you don't know the backstory about that record, I'd highly encourage you to check it out. There's a great video posted by Jazz Video Guy that shows the producer Orrin Keepnews talking about that session and how much of a disaster it was. Some pretty iconic stuff. Alright, there's a lot to talk about here with this solo. Did you know that the opening phrase of this improvisation is actually a quote? It's actually a direct quote of Cootie Williams' version of Honeysuckle Rose. That quote doesn't really come out of nowhere though, because if you listen to what Thelonious Monk plays in the chorus leading up to the bass solo, Oscar kind of takes it and runs. Oscar quotes it twice during this solo. I remember lifting this solo for bass lesson, and I was talking with my teacher, and we both agreed that this part of the solo was really memorable, but we couldn't really put our fingers on why that was. What is this lick? I know I've heard it before, but I can't really put my finger on where it's from. So if you know the answer to that, please help me out. Come to think of it now, I wonder if this is a little tip of the hat to Jimmy Blanton. He plays something very similar in the famous recording of Pitter Panther Patter with Duke Ellington from 1940. At the very least, it is a neat little musical coincidence. I'm going to take this opportunity to do a little shameless plug. I have just started a Patreon page where all of this content that I'm uploading on YouTube will be available for free, as long as it relates to transcriptions and covers. I also have some premium material available there. So if you're enjoying what I'm doing, consider joining me on Patreon. You can sign up for free, or you can choose one of the paid membership options, but every little bit helps, so it's much appreciated. There you have it. Oscar Pettiford is Hipper Than You, Part 2. Peace.